Now, I know, obviously you're here in the gym and Dre's got some stable mates, Andre Berto, Amir Khan. I don't know if you officially work with them or not, but
Right.
just being in the gym, is it difficult not to try and jump in and give pointers here and there when you see those guys working out?
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit. They've come to me, for certain things, asking questions, and I've obviously had already built a relationship with Andre in the past and Virgil, so they know me because I was here with Abner Mars
Right,
a
right.
few years ago, and then last camp with Andre, and then so Berto and Amir, although they know me, they've known of me, and we on a personal level, they've never had an opportunity to see my work or really work with me. But yeah, I think they're looking at me and they're thinking, hey, hey, can you help me with this, or hey, what do you think about that, or kind of going to somebody with the experience in the boxing world, on the conditioning side. And so I think, not saying that ultimately I will end up working with both of them, but I think there will be moments in there into where I definitely will be putting my 2 cents in there.
Let me ask you real quick about Khan's fight with Canelo, just because I was talking to Dre right before I interviewed you about it. He's moving up. I guess they're calling it 2 weight divisions, but technically it's really only 1 weight division. He's moving up to 155. When you look at that fight, do you think that? Obviously Canelo's going to be the bigger guy. But do you think it's going to be that much of an advantage, him being bigger than Amir? Because it looks to me like Amir has got kind of a big frame as well. And although he's not going to be the same weight as Canelo, he's still going to be pretty big inside the ring.
I think anybody that Canelo fights at 154 is going to be smaller than Canelo the night of the fight, no matter who it is. Now the only difference when you're talking about Amir Khan is he's a good fighter, and he's a fighter that's proven that he can be good. Yeah, people say, hey, maybe he's chinny, or maybe this, or maybe that, but he's a good fighter with a lot of a great amateur pedigree, a great boxing career in the professionals, and he's fighting a solid. Canelo's fighting someone who's solid and can hold their own in there. So yeah, weight, the size is always going to be an issue. Whenever you're talking about Canelo against anybody, because he's going to walk into the ring. It's one of those guys that I don't know how he does it. To just hydrates and feels well. He hydrates 25 pounds. And he can still perform like that. It's kind of like, it's just one of those one-offs, right? But I don't see that being an easy fight for Canelo. I think he's in there with somebody that's fully capable, and if Amir goes in there and fights a smart fight, I don't think that size is going to make that much of a difference. And if he does all the right things in camp and keeps and doesn't get too small in there, make sure he eats towards his performance once again, like we just talked about, and maintains some of that weight, and his body just naturally fills out because of the workload that's being placed on him. Then he steps into the ring at least that 160, 165 mark. I think he can pull off the upset.
I know a lot of times fighters want to suck down to a weight division that's lower because they want to have an advantage. They want to be the bigger guy, the more powerful guy, especially in MMA. Those MMA fighters, man, some of those guys lose like 30 pounds, 35 pounds to get down in weight. Is that healthy to do, or is it better for fighters to fight at their natural weight?
I would always say fight more at your natural weight. Fight something that's closer to your natural weight. If you're sucking down that many pounds, why? Is it because of your lifestyle outside of the sport? That's gonna you gotta start asking those questions. Why do you need to lose so much weight? Why do you have so much weight to lose, first of all? And where is that weight coming from? Is it coming from lean body mass that you're losing? Is it coming from body fat that you're losing? Is it just you're dehydrating so much? And at what point can your body rehydrate? Are the cells ready to absorb the water and actually hydrate at a cellular level? And if not, then that water sits between the muscle and the skin, and anytime you get touched, what happens is you swell up, and it makes you slower. So it does affect your performance. So I've always been a big advocate of of a fighter, walking around like Abner. Let's take Abner for instance. He walks around 140, like when he's just sitting around doing nothing, like, when he takes like 3-4 weeks off from, and decides he wants to go out and eat everything in sight, and he never really gets heavier than that. But when we're training and sparring, I make sure he stays at around that 136 mark, even though we got to make 126. And we don't really come down those last 10 pounds till the last maybe 2 weeks. Tweaking the diet a little bit, maybe dehydrate just a little bit, just the last day and a half, and then we'll make the weight easy. Then we come right back up to 136 again, and his body's happy and everybody's happy, and that's normal. Even maybe just 5 pounds over their fighting weight is good too. But whenever they start, hey, they're walking around 150 and trying to fight 126 or 156, you're taxing your body. You're taxing every aspect of your body, your liver. And your liver's already taken a beating by all the work that you're doing in the gym already, trying to make sure that it's cleaning out your blood constantly because of all that lactic acid that's being produced, by all the muscles and everything. So you're taxing your body on so many different levels. So can you be effective in the ring? Can you be the best version of yourself? And I don't think you can.